In total, an estimated 500 million lack access to menstrual products and adequate facilities for menstrual hygiene management. Additionally, poor menstrual hygiene practices increase the risk of reproductive and urinary tract infections. So, as you can see, guys, all over the world, individuals are menstruating every single day, and therefore they are dealing with issues on a daily basis.
They been cramping my style all week. Craving chocolate trees, checking pants, checking seeds, sipping herbal tea, and fight for menstrual equity. Hey, I kick Cramp's ass. 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 You're now tuned in to the Kick Cramp's Ass podcast with your host, Brittany Walker, advocating for menstrual equity, period poverty, and womb wellness. New episodes on Menstruation Mondays.
Happy Menstruation Monday, and welcome to the Kick Cramp's Ass podcast, where I'm your host, Brittany Walker, but I go by B. Did you know that globally, billions of people experience menstruation at some point in their lives? It's a fundamental aspect of health, yet it's often shrouded in silence. That's why we are so glad to be diving into a really important topic today. May isn't just about blooming flowers, it's also about Menstruation Month. We are going to explore what that means, look at the real impact of menstrual cycles, share some essential hygiene tips, and even touch on how to care for your uterine health. Plus, May is packed with other significant awareness initiatives, so we will be shining a light on those too. So let's get started and help break down some of the stigma and open up a much needed conversation. All right, guys, you know we like to kick off each episode with the I am power statement. I representing inspiration, A representing affirmations, and M representing manifestations. And the I am power statement for today is I am honoring the wisdom and power held within my womb. Therefore, I release any pain or negativity associated with it to embrace healing. Ashe. We also like to do a quote of the day, and today's is don't listen to those who say you can't. Listen to the voice inside yourself that says, I can. Shirley Chisholm. All right, so unfortunately, there are many misconceptions and barriers that have been fostered stating what can't be done for your menstrual health. However, do research for yourself and do what is best for your body to achieve your womb wellness dreams. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a sip of our good old Cramp Elixir, which was our bestseller in 2023 and 2024. And we're going to cut to a commercial break, and we will be right back with you. Have you tried our bestseller, the Cramp Elixir? It's our herbal tea blend designed to reduce and eliminate menstrual cramps, PMS symptoms, and other uterine health issues that are hindering your day-to-day progress. Our elixir may decrease inflammation, reduce stress and anxiety, regulate blood flow, balance your mood, and it can kick cramps' ass. It includes a variety of herbs including hibiscus, red raspberry leaf, calendula, motherwort, ashwagandha, plus more. Head over to kickcrampsass.org and grab yours today. Now, back to the show. Welcome back from that commercial break. We hope that you enjoyed it. So, Menstruation Month and understanding the significance. Let's talk about what this month means. It might not be as widely recognized as some other health awareness months, but it is incredibly important. It is dedicated to a time to raise awareness about menstruation and challenge negative stereotypes and advocate for better access to menstrual health resources and education. Especially to us, May is Casey A's favorite time of the year. Additionally, it's also about normalizing the conversation, isn't it? For far too long, periods have been a taboo subject, leading to misinformation, shame, and even inadequate health care, just not within the United States, but globally. Menstruation Month provides an opportunity to dismantle these barriers and promote open and honest discussions. Therefore, we have this podcast platform. We have KCA the magazine. We do womb wellness workshops. We have menstrual therapy. We have Pilates for periods. We have our resource center. There's so many different resources that we have for you all to serve, educate, and heal you throughout your menstrual journey throughout the entire year. But May just happens to be the month that everybody wants to celebrate menstruation more and shed some more light up on, again, a subject that unfortunately still happens to be taboo. Now, furthermore, it's also about recognizing menstruation as a normal biological process and ensuring that everyone who menstruates has the information and support that they need to manage their health and well being with dignity. Now, you know the numbers speak, right? The widespread impact of menstrual cycle statistics. Now, let's get a sense of a sheer scale on what we are talking about. The statistics surrounding menstruation are quite eye opening. Globally, billions of women and individuals who menstruate experience this cycle regularly. And the impact is so significant, with many experiencing discomfort, pain, and other challenges that can affect their daily lives, from work and from school to even social activities. Now, studies have shown that a significant percentage of menstruating individuals report experiencing symptoms like cramps, extreme fatigue, and mood changes that can range from mild to severe. Now, we also need to acknowledge the prevalence of conditions like endometriosis, polycystic ovary syndrome, which is PCOS, and uterine fibroids. Now, millions of women are affected by these conditions globally, often leading to chronic pain, infertility, and a significant impact on the quality of life. It really underscores the importance of understanding and addressing these menstrual cycle issues, or if you want to say uterine health issues, or even reproductive ailments. Now, according to the worldbank.org in 2022, on any given day, more than 300 million women worldwide are menstruating. In total, an estimated 500 million lack access to menstrual products and adequate facilities for menstrual hygiene management. Additionally, on this website, they reported that poor menstrual hygiene practices increase the risk of reproductive and urinary tract infections. So, as you can see, guys, all over the world, individuals are menstruating every single day, and therefore they are dealing with issues on a daily basis. So, we actually are going to cut to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back with you. Tired of clunky remote recordings? Level up with Riverside FM Pro. Get studio quality audio and video, effortless editing with powerful AI tools, and seamless live streaming and collaboration. Become a pro of Riverside.fm and unlock the full potential of your content. Sign up today and make your voice heard. Visit the link in the description of this episode to discover more. Now, back to the show. Welcome back from that commercial break. We hope that you enjoyed it. Now, for the sake of nurturing yourself, we have some best tips for menstrual hygiene. So, what are some fundamental steps that we can take to prioritize your menstrual hygiene? It might seem basic, but getting these right can make a difference in comfort and preventing infections. First and foremost, regular changing of your menstrual products, whether that's pads, tampons, menstrual cups, menstrual disc, or even period underwear, it is crucial to ensure that you are changing and cleaning these products adequately. Now, the frequency depends on your flow, but generally pads and tampons should be changed every 4 to 8 hours to prevent bacteria growth and odor. And that's what's recommended on the actual packages. We'll even recommend if you want to do every 4 to 6 hours is sufficient as well. This should avoid toxic shock syndrome, bacterial vaginosis, or an irregular pH balance, anything that's affecting the vaginal area. And if you are using reusable products like menstrual cups, disc, underwear, or cloths or pads, properly cleaning is key. Make sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions for cleaning and sterilization to avoid any potential issues. Now, gently cleansing of the external vaginal area with mild soap and water during your regular showering or bathing is also important. You also have the option just to wash with water. Once you have a balanced pH, then there's not much that is needed done down in the vaginal area, but simply cleaning with water. However, if you want a scent different from your natural odor, feel free to indulge in soaps that are not going to irritate your vagina, causing unwanted discharge, yeast infections, or any other issues. It is best to avoid harsh soaps or douches as they can disrupt the natural balance of bacteria and potentially lead to irritation or infection. Breathable cotton underwear is another simple yet effective tip, or not wearing any underwear at all if you are comfortable with doing so or if it is not illegal in the country that you reside. It allows for better airflow and can help reduce moisture buildup, which can contribute to discomfort and also unwanted bacteria. Just think about it. If you put on a pair of underwear first thing in the morning, you then have to drive through traffic to go to work and be at work for another 8 to 10 hours, drive home, or if you're simply just going to school and being at school for a full day, 7 to 8 hours, and then coming home, you've been sweating, you've been moving, there's moisture that's getting trapped. So changing your underwear regularly can be helpful. Additionally, pay attention to the way that you are wiping when you use the restroom. If you don't have a facility that has a bidet, then ensuring that you are wiping towards the back and then releasing the toilet tissue. Don't wipe back to front because then you are bringing all the bacteria that has been in your anal area and your vaginal area and pushing all of that bacteria towards your vagina and your clitoris area. And so we do want to avoid putting bacteria in those areas. All right, guys. And then finally, let's bust some myths. Douching is not necessary for hygiene and can actually be harmful for your vagina. Your vagina is self-cleaning. Again, if you're putting the right nutrients in your body, you're staying hydrated, you're not interrupting or having any additional toxins or chemical reactions. So lowering your caffeine and alcohol, being mindful of the medication you're putting in your body, being mindful of the perfume or products that you may be using that can soak through your skin that then comes and can ultimately be digested and absorbed by the body and affect the womb. All right, guys. So be mindful that you don't have to douche. Your body will cleanse itself as long as you're putting the right nutrients in. All right. So then let's move forward with catering for your uterus. So tips for uterine ailments. Moving on to uterine health, it is so important to emphasize that for specific concerns or ailments, consulting a healthcare professional is paramount. They are the only ones who can provide actual diagnosis and personalized treatment plans. If you are interested, register for a consultation if you are interested in nutritional or menstrual therapy with us. The link for this opportunity will be listed in the description of this episode. Now, however, There are some general lifestyle tips that can contribute to overall uterine well-being. And we apologize if we sound like a broken record if you've heard this information before in past podcasts, but these are true tips that are going to help you elevate to your next wellness level and help you achieve optimal womb wellness. Okay, so maintaining a healthy lifestyle through a balanced diet rich in seeded fruits, vegetables, whole grains, along with regular exercise, can positively impact your overall health, including your reproductive system. So, eating from all different food groups, we want our complex carbohydrates, our healthy fats, not saturated, but we want unsaturated, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated. We want to make sure we have our nuts and seeds, we have our herbs, and we want our plant proteins. All right, guys. So, taking all that information in, we want also our vitamins and minerals, all right? Then moving your body regularly, a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes daily. If you're unable to do so daily, let's try 5 times a week, Monday through Friday, and getting movement done with our bodies. Again, if you have time to watch your favorite TV show, if you have time to scroll on social media, if you have time to get on the phone and gossip with your friends, you have time to invest in your health. So take those 20 to 30 minutes minimum and invest in your not just womb wellness, but your overall wellness, including your mental, your spiritual, your emotional, and your physical well-beings. Now, stress management is another key factor. Chronic stress can impact hormonal imbalance, which can in turn affect your uterine health. Incorporating relaxation techniques like yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature could be beneficial. Hence, why we created Pilates for Periods, our fitness and mindfulness program, giving you yoga, Pilates, breathwork, and meditation practices that is helpful for your womb. Now, also being aware of your body and any unusual symptoms is also critical. Pay attention to the changes in your menstrual cycle, such as abnormal bleeding, the color of your blood. We have a menstrual blood chart under our resource center, guys. This would be critical for letting you know what could be going on with your blood. It could be just not red. It could be pink, orange, green, yellow, purple, gray, brown, black. So we have various information for you again under our resource center that can be beneficial for you. But additionally to the, like we said, abnormal bleeding or your menstrual blood color, also your severe pain if you're having severe inflammation, cramps, back pain, headaches, unusual discharge, and don't hesitate to discuss any of these with your doctor, healthcare professionals, or anybody that's on your health and wellness team. And then also, don't be afraid to get regular pelvic exams and screenings as recommended by your healthcare provider. And these are vital because for early detection and prevention. If you fall into the category of being susceptible to fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS, infertility because of your race, ethnicity, age, genetics, then it is imperative that you are getting regular pelvic exams to stay on top of your health. Now, while we can't go into all the details of explanations of specific uterine ailments like fibroids, endometriosis, and PCOS in this episode, it is important to know that these are common conditions that can be effectively managed with appropriate health and wellness routines. And if you suspect that you might have one of these conditions, please reach out to your health professional or a professional on your health and wellness team. All right, guys. But look forward to future episodes as we're going to deep dive into all of these ailments. All right, guys. Now, May is blooming with awareness and other important dates. Now, we mentioned at the beginning of this episode, although May is Menstruation Month, we have some other dates that KCA will be highlighting throughout the month. Now, on May 3rd, we did celebrate National Pilates Day. So, Pilates is a fantastic form of exercise that focuses on core strength, flexibility, and posture, which can be beneficial for overall physical well-being. To celebrate this celebration, we launched a 5-day mindfulness, movement Pilates, and yoga infusion challenge today. So for the next 5 days, you can indulge in 10 to 20-minute routines to give you a balanced workout routine throughout this week, combining the flexibility and mindfulness of yoga with the core strength and toning of Pilates. Now, the link for this challenge is listed in the description of this episode. And be sure to save any of those episodes that resonate with you and use them for the future. Now, throughout the entire month of May, we will be also recognizing Mental Health Month. It is a crucial time to emphasize the importance of mental well-being and to encourage open conversations about mental health challenges. Now, mental health is so critical for your overall well-being, as we mentioned earlier, to have optimal wellness. And it's also critical for your womb wellness with having your hormones regulated, aiding in anxiety and depression and stress that you may be experiencing, helping with your mood changes and your balances. Now, it's important to remember that hormonal fluctuations during the menstrual cycle can sometimes impact mental health. So, taking care of your emotional well being is intrinsically linked to your overall health. We have an episode this month highlighting how essential mental health is for your womb and overall well being. May is also Women's Health Month, a broader initiative that encourages women to prioritize their physical, mental, and emotional health. It is a great time to schedule those checkups and focus on preventative care. Another extension of Menstruation Month and Mental Health Month. And then coming up in the latter part of May, we have Period Poverty Week from May 12th to May 18th. This week highlights the critical issue of lack of access to menstrual health products and the significant impact it has on education, health, and dignity worldwide. So, subscribing to our newsletter is a step in improving your period poverty when diminishing the lack of menstrual health education, resources, and tips to positively impact your menstrual cycle journey. And then finally, on May 28th is Menstrual Hygiene Day, a global day dedicated to raising awareness about the importance of good menstrual hygiene management. We are doing hashtag a period friendly world, which is our overall mission, and is a key part of Menstruation Month and reinforces the need for education and access to resources. We are an MH Day partner, and we will be hosting an event to honor MH Day. We also have an episode on the last Monday of this month that is solely catering to MH Day. All right, guys. Now we're going to cut to a quick commercial break and we will be right back with you. Periods got you down? Kick cramps to the curb with Pilates for periods. Our online program combines targeted Pilates, soothing yoga, calming meditation, and breathwork to help you manage your menstrual cycle naturally. Feel stronger, calmer, and more in control. Reclaim your comfort. Visit Pilates for Periods YouTube page linked in the description of this episode and start your journey to a more manageable cycle today. Now, back to the show. Welcome back from that commercial break. We hope that you enjoyed it. Now, we're going to talk about the different resources that we have available. Again, we have our resource center that's available to help improve your wellness. We have our archive blog, a link to our magazine. We have recipes, yoga moves, exercise move, mocktail options, womb terminology, wellness referrals, book referrals, resources, research, so much information for you to improve your menstrual cycle journey. We also have our Pilates for Periods program, which again is our fitness and mindfulness program, offering meditation, breathwork, yoga, and Pilates. And again, today we launched our 5-day challenge for mindfulness movement, Monday through Friday, from May 5th until Friday, May 9th. We are so excited about this challenge, and it could be done year round, but we just want to get you in the mood and the spirit of Pilates Day that was this past Saturday. We just mentioned the KCA magazine, so we will link a description of the magazine in this episode so you can go through our different articles to educate yourself more on menstrual education. And then again, signing up for our newsletter will give you access to the latest news, resources, and events. And with signing up, you do get a 15% off coupon to use at our KCA store. All right, guys. Now we still are accepting listener's mail, so feel free to comment to this episode, or if you would like a more personalized or intimate experience, feel free to email us at contact@kidcrampsass.org. All right, guys, so to recap, we want to shed some light on the significance of May being Menstruation Month and the importance of opening up conversations about your menstrual health. Remember, menstruation is a normal and natural process, and prioritizing your menstrual hygiene and uterine health is an essential part of your overall well being. So do not hesitate to seek information, talk to healthcare professionals. You can reach out to us for that complimentary consultation, which again, we'll have the link of our menstrual therapy consultations in the description of this episode, or connect with others that are open to talk about the conversations as well. And let's not forget the other important awareness initiatives happening throughout May, from the physical benefits of Pilates to the crucial focus on mental health and women's well-being, and the vital advocacy around period poverty and menstrual hygiene. May is truly a month for menstruation awareness and action. Also, be sure to like this podcast episode, share it with somebody that you feel like can resonate. Don't forget to subscribe to our website to keep up the latest news, events, and resources, and also subscribe to our YouTube pages at Kick Cramps Ass and at Pilates for Periods. But if there's not anything else, we want to send gratitude out to all of you for tuning in on this good old Menstruation Monday. And we want to manifest a positive, productive, and peaceful remainder of your Menstruation Monday and menstrual journey ahead, and also Menstruation Month ahead. And we'll be speaking to you on next Menstruation Monday. Peace.